Hello and welcome to day 67 on the Pacific Crest Trail. Today started off a whole lot more relaxed than yesterday ended, as we were safe in the knowledge that we'd be able to get onto trail and do a few miles at least, regardless of what happened with the transport. Initially we thought we had a ride booked for about noon. Someone had very kindly offered to give us a lift, but then it turns out that their car was in the mechanic and they weren't able to help us out because it was there all day. So we ended up getting a bus at about 1:15 p.m. From the local Vons, which is kind of an upmarket supermarket chain. But before that, we had a lovely morning. We kind of packed all our stuff up, got everything ready, went out for a nice breakfast/lunch. I had myself a bougie breakfast of leftover protein oatmeal, a protein milkshake and some raspberries, so that was nice. And then I went with Birdsong, her partner, and Scales to go get some sandwiches for it was basically brunch. It was about 10-11 o'clock, so not really lunch at that point. And I got the Santa sandwich, which was very, very tasty, like cranberry and bacon and lettuce. It did kind of fall apart as I was trying to eat it, but it was very tasty, very good. And then we came back just in time to check out, and then we went to Vons just to hang out before the bus got there. I got some little snacks just to keep me going. And we ran into a bunch of other hikers who were also trying to get the bus. And we pretty much filled it up with hikers. It was more full than last time I was on a bus from Bishop back down south, but it was a lovely time. We managed to get a hitch, or we'd organised a hitch with the same person that we got one from on the way out of Kearsage Pass, so that was nice. So fairly smooth really, and we probably started the trail about 3 p.m. I think, and it was all up. It was, I think, 2,600 feet of elevation across 4.5 miles. And I knew this time I've got Far Out working again. Hopefully it stays working. So I knew where I was going. We'd done the route before, so I thought I'd zoom ahead and wait for the others at the top, which was great fun. It was fun to kind of see if I could still push myself a bit and go kind of without stopping. And I had a great time. It was a lot of up, but it is nice. We're all pretty much acclimated now to the elevation and altitude, so that's really good that we can all actually breathe and not like collapse or anything like that when climbing up. So we got to the top of Kearsage Pass. I waited for the others. We all went down together and chatted along, and then we met Turtle, and Turtle is the guy who set us up with going to Palm Springs and having a whole big house in Idlewild where there were about 20 hikers. So it was great fun to meet up with him. He'd got off trail previously for some kind of music festival, I think, for a week or so, but he's pretty much caught up with us now, so we'll see if we get up to any other hijinks with him in the next few days and weeks. But really good to see him again. And as before, the trail was stunningly beautiful the whole way down. Just mountainscapes with alpine lakes, really pretty. We were kind of coming down as the sun was starting to set, so it was just lovely colours, really, really nice. And we have camped pretty much on a crossroads where the trail off to Kearsage Pass meets the PCT trail. So starting tomorrow, we've got about 2 miles before the first pass, Glen Pass, which is quite short, but I think there's quite a lot of snow on it, so could potentially be sketchy. So I think we're going to try and aim to get there at about 7 a.m. So as always, I will see you there tomorrow.